The NASCAR Peak Antifreeze Series powered by iRacing.com has officially begun. It's all in control of Brad Davies in that 11 machine. Green flag flies. He's damn near banged up though. Now the 93 is going to push the 4 of Brian Day all the way up the wall. 4 wide down the super stretch point in the turn. And now the 93 39, the 3 machine goes around. Big trouble in the back. It's going to be the race for the win up front.
Look behind him. They're 3 and 4 wide, trying to make a push to the front as the field gains speed in turn number 1. Kenny Humphrey, if he can rip it back to the start finish line, will win here at Daytona.
7 laps to go. As you love it,
here we go.
You love it. The 0-1 gets around. The 5 gets around. Big jump.
And here comes old mate. He tees off. Timmy Cahill's sliding out back. Oh, get fucked! Get absolutely fucked. He kicked a beauty. He coward punches the flagpole because he's Australian and he's proud. And there's the coked up tourists who probably won't remember that goal.
Oh my god. Dave, we're actually doing a Will and Dave show. We did actually publicise we moved times once again. Friday, 6 PM Eastern, Glacier TV. We're moving times even more than a show that really should be cancelled on CBS. But Dave, we're here. And Dave didn't hear that intro because I didn't even play the first part of that. Hi Dave.
Hi Will. Hi everybody.
Yeah. So we've moved our start time again, Dave. I was saying to all the people, but you didn't hear it, that we're moving our show time even more than the show that really should be cancelled on CBS. But hey.
You know what? We do what we want when we want because our name's on the show.
Well, yeah.
Can you dig that, sucker?
Oh my god, it's a Booker T reference and it's not even a Wednesday. Holy fucking shit. We actually
I have a very low tolerance level for stupid bullshit.
There we are. Dave, Twitter, Facebook, go.
Like us on Facebook at Will and Dave Show. Also, follow us on Twitter at, you guessed it, Will and Dave Show. And if you really love Will Vincent, you can follow him on Facebook at I am Will Vincent.
Yep. If you don't like me, then, you know, call me an egotistical maniac and let's just move on.
Wrong,
so,
sir. Wrong.
We have lots to start about. Let's start, shall we, with the 24 to the mob.
Yes, well, it seemed like no one really wanted to keep the lead till about, I don't know, the last 2 hours of the race, and then lo and behold, Audi goes and takes yet another victory.
So, here's what happened. I didn't watch the start of the race because I was commentating. And then when I looked up, it was like, oh, yep, Toyota's leading. They're going to, you know, win by a landslide. Closed my eyes, thought, okay, I'll get myself a half-hour nap before I do something else. My internet turned off. And in the period that my internet was turned off, a Toyota decided, yeah, fuck it, we're going to blow up. Then when I woke back up, it's like, oh, look at that, what a surprise, Audi's leading. Come back home once my internet's turned on again, have a half-hour nap before I start watching it. Oh, look at that, and Audi's decided it wants to stop. And then, oh, look at that, a Porsche's leading. And, oh, no, the Porsche wants to blow up. Oh, look at that, and Audi's leading. Oh, no, wait a minute, we want to actually blow up as well. Oh, look at that, a Porsche's leading. Oh, look at that, and Audi's leading. Oh, look at that, we ran out of time, Audi's won again.
Yeah, I was just about ready to go to bed, and I had the race on kind of in the background, and they were saying all of a sudden, you know, French TV guys can't stay up all night to cover the race, so the U.S. commentators are like, well, on our screens, it's showing that the leading Toyota, the number 7, is stopped on the back straightaway, and we can't get any confirmation because there's no cameras that are movable. So for like the next 10 minutes, they were kind of speculating what happened, and then I think Corvette team finally showed them one of their cameras that showed the car had been pulled behind the fence, and then it went on from there. But man, Toyota's got to be pissed because, I mean, they had that thing pretty sewn up easily, and if the other car hadn't got caught up in that wreck and that downpour, they probably would have had a really good shot at it.
Oh, yeah, and I think the Toyotas very easily should have won that race. Of course, they're really unlucky about the fact that, unlike Audi, when their thing blows up, they can't actually find a way of using some form of electricity to get back. because the Japanese would rather prefer using nuclear energy than actual renewable energy.
Oh boy, I don't know where to go with that nuclear energy thing.
But it's got to be saying something. If you are an American TV commentary crew and you can rip the shit out of someone for their bad coverage.
Yeah, that's kind of like teapot calling the kettle black, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the thing is, actually, I will give a little bit of credit to Fox Sports 1, despite the adverts, and they've got a new way of doing adverts now. It's, we're going to have a 30-second advert, because what we want to do is we want to big up one of our key sponsors, and then we'll be back, and then we'll have our normal period of time between adverts. Actually, there's a little bit less commercials, just bear with us. 30 seconds, starting right now. But they actually were there for the entire 24 hours. And I remember the Daytona 24 hours, when you had about an hour of sound checking, when all the commentators were like, fuck this, let's go to sleep. No one's going to be paying any attention right now. And the French are even worse. It's like, oh, I do not know. We should not put the cameras on. No one will realize. Nothing will happen. Oh, look at that. It's the Toyotas are blowing up, but I'm eating a baguette. What is wrong with me?
Well, you can't expect those guys to be staying up 24 hours in one day when they don't even work a 40-hour work week. Or, hey, maybe they're on strike.
I was going to say exactly the same thing. At what point during the Le Mans 24 hours did the French say, oh, now it is time for us to strike. It is part of our psyche. The French will understand. This is a French event.
Speaking of the French, I'm honestly surprised that the Germans haven't invaded them the last couple of years. It's, they're overdue.
Yeah. Well, they kind of, the way it works is like, I think ever since Peugeot pulled out of Le Mans, there's a deal between Angela Merkel and François Hollande or Jacques Chirac, whoever's in charge of that country these days. It's like, well, here is the issue. If you let the Audis win, or maybe even the Porsches win, then actually what will happen, we shall not invade the France. However, if the Peugeots come and they win Le Mans, we shall invade you immediately.
French politics in a nutshell, I see.
Yep. We're being invaded by Last Lap Motorsports. I think they want to come and talk to us. Oops. We might let them, eventually. But, I mean, there was some really good racing. There was some really good racing, actually. And, of course, a lot of people don't really talk about the GT categories. But there was a good bit of racing in LMP2. A lot of good racing in the GT category. Of course, I think the most... to find a word, emotional one was in the GT class when you had the Aston Martin with all the Danish drivers taking victory.
Yeah, the 95 car was able to take the class victory in the GTE amateur category, and as unfortunately we remember last year, that car was involved in the crash with Alan Simonson, who unfortunately passed away from his injuries. So kind of a nice way for that team and that group to honor their fallen countrymen as well as their team. Kind of have, a year later, have a little, positivity to go along and bring them up from the very low point that they were at last year.
Of course, all of the NASCAR fans right now are going to be calling it a Dale Earnhardt style fix, but it actually wasn't. It was a really good race. And some of the GT battles literally went down into the last hour, the last half an hour in some cases.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty competitive all around. Even at one point, I believe, early in the race, the Patrick Dempsey team with Patrick Long driving was, even though they're in the GTE amateur category running a year older car, they were actually leading all the GT cars overall for about an hour period. So very competitive group with those guys. Always a good battle. The top teams usually rise to the top of the leaderboard.
And
but go ahead.
The Ferraris that they don't actually like to call Ferraris, they did well, of course.
Yeah, what are they? The AF Corsas or something? Why won't they call them Ferraris?
I don't know. I mean, AF Corsa, I believe, probably just translates as Autodromo Ferrari Racing or something like that. Again, do you really think I paid any attention in any of my language classes? However, you've got Giancarlo Fisichella, who all of a sudden, I am very, very happy once again, because I cannot drive in Formula 1 in Ferrari because I am shit.
Hey, he finished second in a Force India and then immediately went to Ferrari, a worse car, and had worse results. Oops.
Yeah, it's like drive of a lifetime, Fisichella. Just keep it on the racetrack and don't do. Oh, wait. What the fuck are you? Yeah, well, no. I mean, and then also you think about who was in that Audi team, Marc Genet. Marc Genet essentially beat Mark Webber. And Marc Genet, his highlight of his entire career was getting 2 points at the 1999 European Grand Prix at the Nürburgring.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere.
Although, to be fair, that is what Marc Genet and Mark Webber have in common, getting points in a Minardi.
Oh, very good.
There we are. See, Wolfenson, a little bit of statistician somewhere, just because he knows, he masturbates to Minardi, essentially.
So we need to talk about the gorilla in the Le Mans room.
Go on, then.
Is Ferrari going to leave Formula One to race, World Endurance Championships style cars, or is it just one big FU to Formula One because they can't compete right now with the rules as they're written?
Ferrari will never leave Formula One. But they know they've got so much political clout in there that if they say, we are going to leave, we're going to go to Le Mans, then Formula One will be like, guys, we need to do something here. You know, those Italians are kicking off again. Where will we get our spaghetti bolognese and espresso from? But Ferrari are going to go back into sports cars. And they are going to do an LMP program even in the next 2 years, in my opinion. And let's not forget as well, we've heard the talks before about, how actually, at the very basic level, a Formula One engine in this era and an LMP engine in this era are incredibly similar. So I think that you've got the opportunity for them to do so. And I think what they would do is they'll stay in Formula One. We'll go back to the Ferrari of the 1980s, where they kind of once in a while finished, once in a while scored points. And they'll probably put in their efforts more into, running Ferraris that aren't called Ferraris in sports car racing. And of course, they were the big ones that everyone was expecting to make that announcement on Thursday. And then it was Nissan. Who gives a fuck about Nissan?
Yeah, really, they're just ripping off the Delta Wing car anyway, so...
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that Delta Wing car hasn't done badly in what was ALMS.
No, it hasn't. And it really hasn't gotten a fair shake. I mean, the Toyota slapped that car off the track last year at Le Mans when it was... it was early in the race. Who's to say the car would have made it or anything? But it's an interesting prospect, half the weight and half the horsepower, so it's more efficient. But, does it have enough to keep up with the big dogs? I don't think we'll ever know. I think it's just kind of a gimmick car that will fade away at some point.
It's been a gimmick car ever since Chip Ganassi was like, these mushrooms are great. Wait. Guys, what we should do, we should get a car that looks completely ridiculous and stupid and make it into an Indy car. That way, Penske will get pissed off and leave, and we'll win everything.
Yeah, this is true. But if he was doing shrooms like you were saying, anything would make sense.
Well, to be fair, this is Chip Ganassi. He'll eat anything. Have you not seen the size of him?
Yes, I have in person seen the size of him.
In fact, I'm not
he's
surprised.
Quite a portly fellow.
I'm not surprised that when he's on the Chipmobile halfway down, between where he is and pit road, he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Just grabs a piece of the leather from his seat and starts munching on that.
Now that is a man who has eaten a lot of beef.
There we are.
There we are. Hey, interesting point. Going back to Toyotas really quickly. Movable rear wing? Question mark?
Yeah. It's that whole thing as what is real, what isn't real, and when are we going to complain about it, and what were you going to do about it? And this comes back actually, and I think this is one other thing that Americans TV networks are really taking the piss out of is. This is 2014, yet the French haven't yet understood what technology is. Oh, look at this, we have the forms. We love the forms. We feel like we are German with the forms. Then you'll see this one is green. And we now tick and cross and cross and tick and cross and cross and... Oh, look at this, I do not think this is right, but we will put a cross on it. But we do not do this on an iPad because we are French. But if it rains, what will happen? Will it get fat? We do not know.
Well, are you surprised that a country that was invaded by the Germans through another country would put up a huge barrier against Germany, stop them from invading them again, and then they just usurp the wall and go around it again?
This is what will happen if you want to invade us. All you need to do is fill out these forms. But wait, they are on paper. They are not electronic. Do you want a pen? We have our pens. They are called Bic. Do you have your pens? No, you do not have Bic. You may only fill out the pens or the French pens. That is how the French have avoided being invaded. They force all forms to be filled out with Bic pens.
And then we go back to the bus.
Yes, indeed. Or in Porsche's cases, they just blow up with a couple of hours to go. Oops, what a shame. But I feel bad for Mark Webber, actually. And what people don't realise is, if Mark Webber actually wins Le Mans, we need to get him on a plane and send him to Indianapolis every fucking year.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Because then he'd only be the second driver in history to have achieved the Triple Crown. Now, I was trying to figure out, has Montoya ever won the Monaco Grand Prix? I think he has. Montoya has won the Indy 500. Could you imagine if Montoya is the second driver in history to win the Triple Crown?
I would cry.
Can Montoya even fit in an LMP1 car?
I don't know.
At least
I suppose
doesn't have jet dryers.
Yeah, well, well, they are
Still
French.
making jet dryer jokes.
They are French. They do not have jet dryers. They have the brooms. They increase the labor force.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
So,
I'm having fun with my soundboard, by the way.
yeah, I kind of imagined that one. But the thing is, though, with Montoya, is that he's just been able to win the right kind of races to extend his career as far as possible. And he's in that kind of situation right now that he very well could actually win the Triple Crown. Because, of course, he did race for a little bit for Chip in the 24 Hours, the Rolex. Because, of course, I can't call it 24 Hours a Daytona because it's American. It has to be sponsored. I have to call it the Rolex.
Well, he did win that. He wasn't just in it. He has won the 24 Hours of Daytona.
Well, as part of a team. He came on and said, guys, you know what'd be cool? Guys, you know what'd be cool? Guys, find me a jet dryer. It'll be amazing. It's dark. No one will notice. Guys.
What?
He's
I
Colombian.
imagine that's like what a dog sounds like when he's trying to get your attention by barking.
He's Colombian. He would have to have been on cocaine at some point.
Oh, allegedly.
Allegedly, yes. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, that was really the 24 de Le Mans. And I am going to be nice actually. The the American commentary wasn't overly bad.
No, I think they did a pretty decent job. I mean, it's Fox Sports 1 / Fox Sports 2 / Fox Sports Go
/ Fox Sports 1 and Fox Sports 2.
Simulcast.
Yeah,
people only really expect them to do so much, or shall I say, so little.
Yes, and I mean the Bob Varsha team was pretty good. The Brian Till team was pretty good. And yes, they had adverts quite a lot, but they had a lot less adverts than what they normally have for the Rolex race that they covered.
Yeah, it was nowhere near as bad as the 24 Daytona.
Bum 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 ba da dum bum bum ba dum. Back to ads. Let's go back to adverts. Bum bum bum. Yeah. So that was rather good. And actually, the Fox box actually kind of works when you're in multi-class categories.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it just doesn't work for NASCAR. What we essentially figured out is the way to make NASCAR good is to actually have the Sprint Car drivers and the Nationwide drivers and the Camping World Series drivers running multi-class races. Therefore, the graphics will work.
Combine
That'd be
all
the coolest
three.
series ever.
Combine all three into one race.
At Martinsville. Running running on a rotation at Martinsville, Richmond, Talladega, and Bristol.
Sounds good to me.
There we are. I fixed NASCAR immediately.
Who is your daddy?
I don't know. How dare you say that?
This man is obviously a psychotic.
You're asking a black man who his daddy is. That's just like the most evil question you could ask anyone ever.
If 43 nationwide cars, 43 Sprint Cup cars, and 36 trucks showed up and they all raced at the same time, there would be 122 cars on track.
And there'd be 122 million people watching it.
Exactly.
But then there'd be a caution every 2 seconds. Yeah, that's the issue. It's like, what do I drive? What do I drive? What do I do? What do I drive? What do I do? Dad, 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 what do I do?
Oh, you're hyper,
Kyle
man.
Busch he would have a nervous breakdown.
He would. He'd have to have that BAR skin split down into Monster Energy on one side, M&M's on the other, and they'll just have to rebrand it as what not to ever feed your kids simultaneously.
Oh my god. Giving your 10-year-old a can of Monster and M&M's.
Yeah.
But his heart would explode.
I actually saw that at Pocono. There was a little kid walking around drinking a Red Bull and eating Skittles or some kind of candy. I felt bad for his parents.
Well, yeah. Can you just imagine what's going on inside anyone who's mixing that combination's gut? Sugar, and bubbles.
And bubbles. Just add some Pop Rocks for a perfect trifecta.
Precisely. Let's move on to NASCAR, because NASCAR is back on TNT. It's dynamite. Boom. No confetti, but boom.
That's the most worthless, lazy slogan that a TV station that I can remember has ever come up with. Boom. Explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, I mean, what are they trying to do? Explosive diarrhea or just simple cum shots?
They're trying to make you think that that's incredible.
Actually, that's a really good game you could play. The NASCAR on TNT masturbation game, where you've got to be able... No, stay with me. You've got to be able to bash one out in the space between adverts on NASCAR on TNT whilst Carl Petty's talking in your ear.
Will Vincent logic.
That's not possible.
Well, I mean, there's only Pocono was the worst. It was every 5 to 7 laps. It was welcome back to NASCAR on TNT. Boom! We'll be right back after more adverts on NASCAR on TNT. Boom! And also, you remember how everyone complained last year about that stupid bar at the top? And then they shrunk it down? They were like, hey, guess what? I don't think people remember if we put the bar back to the big one. If we just put the bar back to the really big one, no one's going to notice. But guys, what we're going to do is we're not actually going to have that sponsorship thing taking up the full bar. We'll just have this big area of kind of grey space where we have some really stupid watermark and no one's going to know why it's there. But we're going to then claim, actually, it's not really a big sponsorship message at all, but we're not going to put anything in that box.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, NASCAR and TNT, it just... some of the things they have had wrong with them, down to simple things like how many laps are left in the race. And, of course, then we have the issue where... So, of course, one of the things that they have is they have the issue where... One of the things they have, of course, is they have the issue where... One of the things they have is the issue... They have the issue with the... One of the things they have is the issue with... One of the things they have is the issue with them... The sound, of course. 2 races in a row.
Something as simple as getting the sound right, and they still couldn't do it.
I mean,
what was the sound guy doing?
I don't know.
Why don't you put your thumb up your butt?
He's grabbing some buds.
Here's the thing. I can stream an iRacing World Championship Series race and get the commentary right with me talking into it, with someone else commentating it, and actually get it at a moderately decent level without things fucking up.
Will Vincent for TNT sound, man.
TNT, boom!
They only got 3 races left.
Yeah, I mean, what, they've got... Nice. Is it 3 races? I thought it's 4 races.
There's Sonoma, New Hampshire,
Daytona, Kentucky.
4.
Yeah. And out of
they've already
races,
covered 3 races, right?
No, 2 races.
2.
Oh, see,
Sonoma's
I can't count.
Well, that's okay. That would make you a great person to work on NASCAR and TNT, you boom.
And that's how she wrote.
But the issue is that you go and have a look at the start of the race. I mean, to be fair, the best minute of that is actually the bit where they introduce themselves. Hi guys, we're NASCAR on TNT. In case you forget, we're going to show the TNT logo like 4 times on our introduction, just to make sure you remember what channel you're watching, and remember how bad our coverage is going to be, so don't get your hopes up. Oh, look at that, it's Adam Alexander, the reject from Fox Sports, who only commentates on college football games that no one's going to bother watching in the first place, but we're going to let him commentate. He's not bad, but we're going to put him with Wally Dallenbach, and yes, Kyle Petty.
Wow. You're ranting today, Will. You're on fire.
Look, I mean, Adam Alexander in himself is not an overly bad commentator. Then you put him with the scum he has to work with, and of course you got to have Lomac next to a real car. Oh my god, you're going to have a crew chief next to a real car? This is something that's never been heard of before. And they do this whole thing where they actually get the Toyota Camry test car out onto the track, and yeah, everything they've done with it is like basic shit that everyone knows.
These are tires.
If we get to drive it around the track.
Essentially, what those two people said, Wally and Larry, was, let's go. Can we just go driving again? But we want to do it in such a way we don't have to pay lots of money because no one's going to sponsor. Hey, Toyota, here's a really great idea, right? Let's get 2 people who rely on a mixture of Cialis and Depends every single day to drive around the racetrack in a car. By the way, you're paying for it. Okay. Oh, and we're going to put GoPros on it as well.
Well,
yep. So they're going to get views that no one has ever seen before.
Yeah, and it's like, well, actually, ESPN have been doing better camera angles than this for ages. Oops.
Yeah, but their people can't remember their commentary partners' names.
Well,
as long as it's not Marty Reed.
Yeah. White flag to races. Oh, shit. Nope.
Oh, there's still a lap left?
Oops.
Never mind.
Danica Patrick! Oh, shit, wrong series.
Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass.
So, I mean, the last 2 races have been okay. Jimmy Johnson's won again. Yay!
And Harvick is pissed.
Yep. Dale Jr.'s won 2 races in a row. Can you imagine that? I mean, I'm surprised that the world hasn't exploded yet because Junior's won 2. Actually, no, it has. Shit. Basically, the National Guard car wins 2 races in a row, and then people realise, oh shit, we might have to send the National Guard car back and the National Guard people back to Iraq. Dale Jr., stop winning races. If you win the championship, basically Russia's going to start a nuclear war with you.
Wow, way to draw some interesting conclusions.
Hey, it's a one-day show. We can say what the fuck we want.
Yes, we can.
YOLO.
Yep, YOLO.
Hey, Will, and just because I'm in the National Guard, Will, I do not, I'm not making that statement. Just want to put that out there on the airwaves.
10-4. So, yeah, Harvick is really pissed, isn't he?
He should be, because he should have won freaking 6 races already this season if his freaking bum of a pit crew wouldn't have kept screwing him and hitting flat tires and all this other crap. I mean, he knows that every chance that Johnson gets to score extra points, it's just hurting them in the chase. And he's got the car and the team finally to, frankly, outrace Johnson, and his crew's not getting it done.
But, I mean, how many, is he, what, one race this year?
Oh, dear God.
He's won 2 races, but he could have won Vegas, but he broke. He should have won Kansas, but the pit crew screwed him. He should have won Charlotte, but the pit crew screwed him. He could have won at, God, I can't even remember all the races anyway. Pocono, he was doing pretty good in a flat tire. Pit crew screwed him. Should have won last week, but the pit crew screwed him again.
So basically, his pit crew's about as good as Will Power's.
Essentially, yeah, he must have that Penske pit crew.
Yeah. But let's not forget that Tony Stewart, when he won the championship in 2012, he actually was shit until about Michigan. And you remember after Michigan, it's like, yep, there's no way we're going to win the championship. Our team are completely shit. And then he was like, wait a minute, what the fuck's happened to, what is going on? What the, you've just, what the,
I think you said what the about 7 times there.
I think I did. But
what the?
The way the chase works now, 1 win and you're in. It doesn't really matter. What basically needs to happen is Delana Harvick just needs to go around the Kevin Harvick pit crew with a whip and just sort those fuckers out. Because there's some unpent sexual tension, I think, in that Stuart Haas racing team.
I'm so glad you said whip. I'm so glad you said whip.
And she just, I think, needs to get it out of them in the only way that she violently knows is possible.
Oh, come on.
I'm being nice to Delana here. I didn't call her a whore. I just said she can use her aggression.
We all know what happened when people called her out.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about wearing the driver's suit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey Logano.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that was a good PR thing for Joey.
I think it is.
But he's still a queer.
Oh!
Wow.
Well, maybe
This man is obviously a psychotic.
Maybe him and Trevor Bayne have got something going on, because Trevor Bayne still does look way too prim and pretty and ish. I think.
Don't know. When here at Atlanta, his girl was pretty smoking.
Well, yeah, true story. You know, so long as you got a hot girl, you'll be fine. If you ever break up with her, be worried. Be very worried about Trevor Bayne and Joey Logano, I think. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is not endorsed in any way, shape, or form by NASCAR, iRacing, or any other party. The views represented in this didn't even represent those of Will Vincent and Dave Judson. It's actually just 2 people in Taiwan who are actually making these opinions under our name. They've stolen my identities, right, Dave?
Yeah, and speaking of crazy people, Brad Sanford's old girlfriend. Woo, boy. Wow, somebody's got some major issues.
Picks, Judson.
Need a picks.
Who is talking to me?
Picks, Judson.
What?
I'm gonna be my fucking teammate, and you don't even know who I am.
I'll tell you what.
I know who you are. You're gonna get banned in a minute.
You are. Actually, let's be honest. Of all this shit I've seen this week, you guys don't actually understand that it's the Club UK and I forum on iRacing where shit has really kicked off. And as far as the iRacing goes in the Club UK and I forum, it's normally a case of, quite simply, radicals, skip barbers, radicals, skip barbers, free tea bags, free Burger King vouchers, radicals, skip barbers, free Burger King vouchers.
Chicken.
Essentially,
UK.
Jake, that's essentially what the Club UK and I forum is most of the time. You'd agree with that one.
Yeah, but you missed out there a bit of pit lanes as well.
Oh yeah, say pit lanes. Let's go and run some NASCAR, but let's make sure we do it as properly as possible and we're all tight up before we get to the chance before the green flag. And then we wonder why we're wrecking every time because we don't know how to be close to each other when we're going down into turn 1 together. But this week, it's all been completely different.
For what reason?
Well, the past couple of weeks has been very different.
There's some guy who is called Lee.
No, Scott Lee. Scott Lee.
No, he was called Lee.
Yeah, I know, but his real name is Scott Lee.
I don't
apparently iRacing wouldn't change his name.
His name is Lee, and it actually probably makes more sense if he's called Lee because it probably represents a type of scam that he's pulling off right now. But he basically has been selling Thrustmaster wheels and there's some graphics cards in there as well, then other bits and pieces. Basically shit that people would want for their sim rigs.
I think I saw that in the general off topic.
Yes, you did.
I thought it was a scam too.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
The issue is that it's been a lot heavier in the Club UK and iPhone, and people actually bought shit off him.
Did they get it?
Wait, that's a scam?
One person's got things. A lot of people haven't.
But that's the thing, Will. I don't know if that guy's actually him, and he's just faking it, you know?
Well, yeah. The thing is that he claims he has a warehouse, but he's not going to tell anyone where his warehouse is.
Or if there's any product in it.
Well, yes, that's more important.
But apparently they stock DSD boxes as well.
Yes, and the only people who stock DSD boxes is some guy called Derek Spear. Oops. And he's essentially had to start refunding people because, you know, the shit that he said that he was going to get people never turned up. And people was like, well, where's my money, bitch? Where's my money, bitch? And he's sent out, I think, in total about 4 things out of 15 pages worth of threads and lots of promises, including very dodgy DHL shipping tracking details, which will probably turn up through Yodel or something, and there'll just be actually some bricks in a box with a, now you sign this, you're not going to be able to return it.
Or a bag of cocaine.
Gotcha, bitch!
Yes.
Like old eBay, basically.
Yes. And to make it even better, today he was selling a Samsung Galaxy S5 to basically, which is a day old, to pay someone back. So what he's actually done, he's taken out a new phone contract, probably in one of the people's names who he's got the bank details for,
Yep.
to then give the money back to someone.
It's a scam, a scam, a scam is a scam is a scam, and this guy's just, it's a pyramid scheme.
Yes, however, you know what Will Vincent's like, and to be fair, Will Vincent has not posted much in the Club UK and I forum since I fell out with someone a very long time ago. But Dave, do you remember we had a business concept idea about 6 months ago?
If we did, I don't remember it anymore.
Simbricks.
Oh, yes.
So, I made my own scam. Simbricks.com actually has stuff on it now.
Wait, you're selling Simbricks?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I want a Simbrick.
Do you want me
Bruce
to put
is the
on?
first one that needs one of them.
You should seriously sell Simbricks.
Right.
Will, if you get a quality brick, paint it the color that I ask, and write Simbrick on the side and autograph it with a Sharpie, I will buy one.
There we are.
$25.
45? Holy hell.
I said 25!
Oh, it says each brick costs just $9.99 plus $2.99
Kiss his ass.
postage.
Kiss your ass.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good offer you got on there, Will. We'll give you 2 bricks for the price of 1.
Yeah, okay,
Yes,
can I actually...
bricks.
Can I
2
actually...
bricks for 40.
Can I
or 1
actually
brick
do
for
this
25.
properly? We'll do it as an American TV commercial.
Oh dear God.
Have you ever raced an
Dude,
IndyCar fixed race and thought, wow, I wish I could play the drums while avoiding all the blocking weaving? Have you ever been in a Carb Cup race and been so bored you feel the need to tap your feet just to stay awake? Would you like some help in depressing the throttle when doing burnout? Well, never fear, as we're now selling 100% authentic, custom-modified Simbricks, especially for you, the iRacing.com Club UK and I forum. Never before has there been the chance to be a part of something as unique and original as this. To prove how real this venture is, we even have a website. We promise to bring you the highest quality bricks from your Simrig money can buy. Each brick costs just £9.99 plus £2.99 postage and handling. However, if you order before the 31st of July 2014, we'll give you 2 bricks for the price of 1. That's right, we'll give you a second brick free and not even charge you additional postage, VAT or anything. Give one to a friend, sell on eBay even to another iRacing member. But wait, there's more. The first 100 customers will receive a limited edition green brick on top of your existing order. That means not 1, not 2, but 3 bricks for just £9.99 plus £2.99 postage and handling. So what are you waiting for? Send me your money right now or call 1-800-A-SCAM. 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 No need to give me any other information. I'm a good guesser and know exactly where to send them.
Shut up and take my money!
Time to get it!
Come and get
I
it!
think that's the new Glacier commercial.
I think the funny thing is, though, is people would be more likely for me to send them a Lego brick for £10 than they would to buy something off this guy.
But you know
Seriously.
what? If you sent them a Lego brick, they'd probably be pissed. This brick's not heavy enough to hold my gas pedal down.
No, by brick, I mean an actual, like, brick that is used on buildings.
Oh, yeah, the thing is, I would actually do that. I would get that, get some spray paint, and I'll just write Simbrick on the side of it. And, you know, you can buy bricks, or, I mean, to be fair, I know enough building sites where I can just go and get some bricks, and we'll talk about the uniqueness of them. Each one of them is, you know, weathered to order. Yeah. Spray them green, and I could put a brick on the back of a truck for a couple of pounds. Send it off, there you are. Also, don't forget, and this is the really important bit, because of the nature of the bricks, they stack easily, there's no need for additional packaging, and we just put the label on there as some form of ultra non-sticky adhesive that will peel off and not leave any bad residue.
You could just wrap it in brown paper real cheap even.
Yeah, I could even hollow out the inside and put some cocaine in some of them.
Or use priority mail, flat rate shipping from the Postal Service.
Yeah.
They don't have that in England.
Will, just don't send it to Atlanta. The FBI regional office might get a hold of you.
Yeah. So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, go to simbrick.com. That's www.simbrick.com.
I think it's great how you have that much going on the UK and I forums, but on the Atlantic, all we have is Tim Doyle posting about going to Volkswagen Rallycross at RFK this weekend. That was the most recent post since the Indy 500 weekend.
Wow. Oh, that's better than George's. George's last day, I mean, yeah, it's been, the only people posting is the one, where are you in Georgia? Everywhere else is like nothing.
Alright, now I gotta look. Let's see.
There's
Eldora truck race camping site permit for sale. That was 3 days ago. Then a week ago, someone said, I live in the following area of Ohio. I live in Fremont.
Would someone like to come and have some form of drug-abused racing with me?
I'd love to see Pennsylvania's club forum, because they've got Brandon Trost. You know
wait. Guys. Trost, if you're listening, you need to come back and explain to us why you got suspended from iRacing. If you're listening and you want to explain your side of the story, please join the Will and Dave Show live right now on the internet. Tell us what happened.
I think he had one of Will's Simbricks and he couldn't get it up.
Oh!
Wait, he had a prototype?
Gotcha, bitch!
Yeah.
In the Atlantic Club stats, there's one post. That's it.
You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Well, what I'm thinking, in the meanwhile, we should move over to talk about Formula 1. Because Formula 1, from 2015, Austria, they would like to have standing restarts.
Yeah, GG.
We need to have glowing brake discs and sparks and shit coming out of the back.
And like an aluminum bottom instead of wood for sparks this weekend.
Just re-say how you said aluminium there.
Aluminum.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
That's
aluminum.
Guys, Carb Cup, 5 minutes. Let's do it.
Challenge accepted.
I can't.
No.
I'm watching the Sonoma practice.
The thing is that essentially Formula 1 has just decided that they were going to go and ask, I was going to say Tony George. Yeah, let's say Tony George and also Bill France. Hey, what have you guys not tried to make your series shitter yet? Give me a list. Oh, I like this. We'll use this idea. Yep, we'll use this idea. And it's just making Formula 1 more and more of a joke. And the thing is that the sports car world is picking up again. Even the rally world's getting a little bit better. Formula 1's going to be like, yeah, let's make our thing like a spectacle because we can't have any overtaking. So we're going to take away and make it at points instead.
Did you know that with double points, Lewis Hamilton could win 14 races this year and still not win the championship?
That's hilarious.
That's because he's black.
What kind of shit is this? It's the best, man. I got it from a Negro.
I love how I can just say that with a straight face.
Did you see the thread on the general off topic where it says Nürburgring traffic can cause mental breakdown?
Yeah.
That guy in a Honda CRX that went like crazy over a track day.
Not gonna lie to you, I was trying to figure out whether he's a Club Iberia driver or a Club Italia driver. Then I realised actually I don't like
Club Brazil.
I don't like racing with either of those lot when it comes to road course racing. And now you have proof of the reason why. But Formula 1, yes, they are in Austria this weekend. Not at the Ostrich ring, not at the A1 ring. It's the Red Bull ring. And all they've done to make it different is they spent millions of pounds on a hairy kind of flowery bull, and that's it.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Have they not changed the home straight?
No, the entire track is pretty much exactly the same to what it used to be.
I thought they shortened the.
They added a bunch of grandstands, though.
Yeah, I thought they put grandstands in and made the straight a little narrower.
Well, it's not going to make any difference, really, is it?
Boy, that'll help the passing.
Yeah, I mean, this is the A1 ring. You never used to get any passing anyway. Ask David Coulthard how to pass your teammate, knock him off the racetrack at turn 2. How to pass Takuma Sato? Just kind of like, go down the inside on the grass at turn 2 and smash him out the race. The one crash in the history of Takuma Sato's life that wasn't his fault happened at the A1 ring.
Hey, we all got to have one.
Well,
hey,
yes.
You're not doing Carb Cup?
It's Charlotte. It's garbage.
It's Carb Cup.
It's Charlotte. It's garbage. Moving on.
Your face is garbage.
That'd be
Don't
cool.
complain about that.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, just to give you confirmation, someone was asking, it is 100 seconds before you have to forfeit out a race rather than withdraw. I'm right, they're wrong. Fuck you, I win. But back to Formula 1. So yeah, at the A1...
Wow.
At the A1 ring, and of course, last time out, a Red Bull actually won, but it wasn't Sebastian Vettel, so no one gave a fuck about how they hated Red Bull. It's like, yeah, good Danny, good Danny, good Danny, good Danny, you're Australian, go Danny, go Danny.
Now in F1, it's no longer the hate Vettel show, it's the hate Mercedes and Vettel show.
Well, the thing is, though, we don't really hate Mercedes because of the fact that they kind of race each other, and we actually want to watch it because we're waiting one race when they got a 4-lap lead for them to just untrap themselves from the car, have a fist fight on the front straightaway, and whoever knocks the other...
That happened at one of the drivers' home Grand Prix.
Yeah,
too.
And then whoever basically knocks everyone out first has the ability to then get back into his car and carry on. That's how you sort it out. Yes.
I'd love to see that happen. Then take each other out and then get into a fist fight.
And to be fair, Rosberg would kick the shit out of Hamilton.
He would.
Hamilton would want the brass knuckles, dude.
Hamilton's black. Come on.
Okay, in that case, Hamilton will just shoot him then, or stab him,
or he would be quicker and run away from him.
Yes.
Somebody stop me!
Yes. But yeah, the Grand Prix is on this weekend, and no one gives a shit. Especially if you're an English fan, because you're so depressed now, because they're out of the World Cup and they've not even played all 3 of their games yet. Oops.
Well, shut your fat gob.
Play the clip.
Suck it. Here comes old mate. He tees off. Timmy Cahill sliding out back. I'll get fucked!
That's so good.
The beauty! He coward
So
punches
good.
the flagpole because he's Australian and he's proud. And there's the coked up tourists who probably won't remember that guy.
Well,
such a good clip.
I love he scores. With the supposed goal he scored, he's like, get fucked! And absolutely
It's
fucked!
just the best bit, isn't it? When he's hit the back of the net and it's like, yeah.
But here's the thing, is that the American soccer team is doing better than the UK soccer team.
Yeah, but they've got an easier group.
No, but the thing is...
We're in a group of death!
If you're an American and you're playing soccer, then you're automatically classified by 90% of the American population as homosexual.
Yeah, but to be fair, we did just let a fucking rabbit walk for our defence last night, Will.
Well, to be fair, yes, you did. Oh, just spun.
You had an hour and a half to kick a ball into the net, and you couldn't do that well enough, England. Great job.
We've got Shrek running about up front. What the fuck do you want us to do?
To be fair, though, I think there was a piece of comedy sketch about 4 years ago over the UK World Cup song, and I think it actually makes perfect sense. Oh, I'm just spinning my car. Kick it in the goal. Kick it in the goal. Not our goal. Their goal. Kick it in the goal. There we are.
Thing is, we're missing John Terry.
I don't care. We're talking about soccer. I don't give 2 shits about it. Let's go back to talking about the Grand Prix. That's the only time I prefer to talk about the Grand Prix than something else when I've got to talk about soccer. Yeah. So, yeah, we've got Austria this weekend, and then I don't know what's happening again. But as far as the actual F1 Championship's concerned, you know, it really is Mercedes domination, but I think that Canadian Grand Prix was the Mercedes version of Monza 1988, Dave. Dave?
What?
Well, you're supposed to answer the question after I say it, not just go, what the fuck are you talking about, Will?
You were so boring right there, I just kind of lost interest.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do a game called Which Mercedes driver will win this weekend?
Let's go with Hamilton for some redemption if you don't burn the brakes up.
Okay.
Guys, I got no grip. These tires are terrible.
Yeah. Oh, are you driving this Carb Cup race as well? You can't drive for shit. I mean, this is the worst setup I think I've ever driven in my life.
Why did you make it?
Horrible.
Yeah, it's worse than a Will Vincent setup. That's the worst thing about it.
It's worse than a baseline F1 car setup.
Yeah.
Will Vincent puts a 300-mile-an-hour first gear in the Indy car.
Yeah, true story.
Did you really?
Once I did. We did a race with it with a 300-mile-an-hour first gear.
What race was this? Like ISOWC?
Talladega, I think it was.
It was horrible.
It was actually kind of hilarious at the same time, though, Dave. And
it was kind of shit.
Wait, the thing is, though, I'm actually getting tyre rub. I'm just basically scrubbing my tyres off the throttle all the way through 3 and 4 there. So, Dave, before we move on, IndyCar, not much is really happening in IndyCar. Will Power's winning too many races again. Can someone just start wrecking him out again?
Yeah, IndyCar needs a bad guy for people to hate, and Will Power is definitely taking that on. However, I have to say his pass in Detroit, had Newgarden given him a little more room, everyone would have made it through all right.
Yeah, but at the same time, Will Power doesn't deserve any respect from anyone.
Why not?
Because he's Will
Power's
Power.
not black.
He's a fucking bogan.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Where's Jim Swinbanks?
I know. I haven't got the clip on my hand right now.
So come on. You ruined it.
I know, but, yeah.
You're listening to the Will and Dave show.
We've got the... What race are we going to next? Is it Houston?
Yes, the doubleheader in Houston.
Yeah.
Oh, great. A race in a parking lot.
Again. It's not the first time that one's happened this season, is it?
Oh, no.
And then after that, we'll go back to a couple of ovals. We'll get Iowa, we get Pocono. Then what we do, Mid-Ohio, then we do Sonoma, Milwaukee, then Sonoma.
And then Fontana.
Yeah, and now look at that. Our season's over before the football season starts, and no one's going to care about us for 6 months. But next year, of course, they're going to go to the Middle East, which is great, because the Middle East might be a war zone again this time next year.
What I keep hearing about, there might be a possible, like, IndyCar Winners Series, or what the heck is that about?
I don't know.
Will, I'm staring at your bottom right now.
Ah, sexy.
I'm staring right at your rear end.
This man is obviously a psychotic.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, we do. We have a huge problem.
Haven't a clue.
We've got some guy called Robbie Williams in this race.
Robbie Williams?
Yeah, it's in the singer from the UK.
No one cares.
Yeah, no one cares. So next year IndyCar is going to go to the Middle East, which is going to be great. But
all drivers have to wear flak jackets.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Guys, for this race, what we need to do is we need to cover the entire car in Kevlar.
There you go.
Now, it's going to add a little bit of weight
Do it
to
like
it.
Top Gear style.
Yeah, so...
Mike Perry.
Yes.
Why did you have to say that big fat guy in the forum was me?
I don't know. It was funny.
So, that is IndyCar, that is Formula 1. Oh, I've got some commentary to play you, actually. This is what happened in the iRacing.com World Championship Grand Prix Series race the other day. Are you ready for this, Dave?
Prepare for ear bleed.
To win this race, he can't be making many more of them mistakes, but he is a lot closer now as they come down into turn number 14.
He's got the draft! He's got the draft! He's not
going to make a move.
No. He's just pushing it. Oh, Amishima hits the wall! He hits the wall, and champions! Gregor Hutu goes to the race lead with just 3 laps to go in this event. And what a turn of events here as Hutu now leads from Amishima. What a huge moment there for Kazuki Amishima. We're going to replay up on your screen. There we are. Whee! Are you doing...
World Touring Car, they're going to the full Nordschleife next year.
Yeah, they are.
Nordschleife.
I don't think any of them are going to make it out alive.
Can you imagine WTCC started racing at the Nordschleife? They're going to be like, guys, you know what'd be fun? Let's all hit each other coming down into the carousel.
Brooks, are you on your lawnmower or something?
I have a fan behind me.
It's a lawnmower. Are you sure it's not? Are you sure you didn't turn your lawnmower sideways and blowing air on you, or what?
My fan on my computer decides to sometimes cut out, and it did now, so I have to put it
right. This is going to be the most hilarious start I think I've seen in my life. Uh-oh.
Just what do you think you're doing, Dave?
Oh my God! Doesn't come behind me!
Are you broadcasting
No,
you're not even showing it.
Oh, I just realised that, and theoretically I could have done so as well, because I've got the right setting somewhere. So,
Good job.
Yeah, well done, Will Vincent. You decided
You guys are all such pussies.
Oh, I'm up high, I'm coming down low, there's a car down on my low side, car down the outside, low side, high side, low side. Oh, the car's racing in front of me! Wow! Is that the start of Monday Night Raw?
Vincent is on track. Clear the lane.
This is horrible.
Dave.
What?
So we talked about Grand Prix racing a little bit, but let's go into more detail about the other stupid rules they have for 2015. First of all, titanium skid plates again.
Mark it, baby. Totally stupid.
I lost it in the tri-oval.
Here's an idea. Make the car sound better. Period. Move on.
Add 4 cylinders.
That's obviously what it sounds like behind
6. Yeah, you got a new Formula 1 motor behind you, Brooks?
Are you a beta tester for the IndyCar road car?
Who?
Whoever's got the
Brooks?
Yeah.
VTech just kicked in, yo.
Dude, is that fan from like the 70s or something? It's like hanging on by a thread?
I don't know, my mic is like 5 years old. I gotta get
No, I'm not talking about the mic, we're talking about your freaking fan blades.
That's one of those green with the big oak cage on it, and it's like military green, and it's got
military's grade, like
yeah,
you know, like
you
a
can chop
50-inch
carrots
diameter.
with it. You can chop carrots with it.
Yes, exactly.
Guys, I hit the wall trying to put the stream on.
Oh, big shocker.
I'll turn it off.
He's got a Vietnam era freaking fan in his
time
room.
to explode! Yes, I've just exploded!
He stole it.
I'll give you a push, Will. Don't worry.
He stole
use your reset.
He stole it from the MASH.
No, screw resets. I'm driving with a wrecked car. Will, I'm coming to save you. Don't worry. I'll push you back to the pit. So you don't have to
I'm in turn 2.
Somebody stop me!
Oh crap! The leaders are right. Ah!
Oh, big rag.
Kevin Harvick's 5th fastest in practice.
There we are.
Right.
Yeah, go Harvick.
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
But what's even amazing
Hit
is
me!
Junior's right behind him.
Wow.
And that's a rarity for Junior at a road track.
Yes,
Yeah, what's happened to Junior this year? He's just like suddenly realised how to drive again. He only does it once every 10 years.
He's got to go win it for Letard.
I personally think he's getting some poontang on a regular basis.
Well, cause a big wreck.
I think we always did that because Brooks just wrecked me. Push me back to pit road. Come on, we can do this. Come on, Mikey. Come on, Mikey. Come on, Mikey.
Hi, Dave.
Come on, Mikey.
Come on, Mikey. So yeah, Dave. The funny thing is that you know, like Scott Dixon can only drive well for Ganassi once every 5 years. For Junior, it's once every 10 years.
Where is Trost?
I don't know, but there's the replay.
It's
Have a look.
bedtime. Slow down. I'm down at 45 miles an hour. We're good. We're good.
Did you see
I
it in
just,
Dave?
I just saw the replay of the crash now. Whoa! Brooks, you're terrible at pushing people. That big metal fan blade must be getting closer to your head or something.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I missed my pit stop.
Dave, did you see the replay last night at Trost?
No.
It's in the bottom of TeamSpeak if you want to look.
Alright, what the hell?
It's a quite good incident. They're under yellow flag in 3 and 4.
I have a very low tolerance level for stupid bullshit.
Oh no, I just got a black flag. I decided I was going to speed out of pit road. Oops.
Well done! Well done!
So, okay, Dave, this show started off so well, so professional, and then look what happened to it.
Yeah, start playing my sound clips.
Yeah, we started inviting, what it is, it's not us, it's all these scumbags we invite into TeamSpeak with us.
Damn right, they're all scumbags.
Yep.
Brandon Trost,
too much for you.
especially Brandon Trost, get in here and explain yourself.
It's
You got 3
bedtime,
minutes.
for Christ's
It's
sake.
7 p.m.
Yes, that means it's bedtime.
He has summer camp tomorrow.
This one time, a bad camp.
Band camp. Trost has band camp. Wow.
Oh, I'm loose, and the cars are behind me!
be honest, I thought it was fat camp, so he lose a bit of weight. But...
Have you not seen Trosty? He weighs about 2 stone.
Okay, maybe
I've never
fucking.
seen a real picture of
Now
Trost.
that is a man
Have you
who has
not?
eaten a lot of meat.
No, I have not.
Hold on,
He
I will-
basically needs to go to Golden Corral Camp!
Hold on. Where is that GIF? Here we go.
So,
Please
yeah,
say it's gonna
let's
work.
not, no,
Look-
Dave,
look at-
shut up, you faggot! Let's talk about something useful
man
for
is
the last
obviously a
90
psychotic.
seconds of this event. We're halfway through the season now and beyond. Is it another Johnson Championship, or will someone actually finally start closing up?
If Harvick gets his stuff together, he's the champion.
If he doesn't,
He's been faster than Johnson all season. He just needs
You're
to.
winning, you're in.
He just needs to make it happen.
if he doesn't,
Then it's Johnson.
that black flag.
No one's gonna beat Johnson.
What?
Yeah, that's Brandon Trost.
Oh, Toasty.
You get nothing. You lose.
I think
Good
my
day,
avatar
sir.
takes the cake.
I
First actually
can't
lost a lot.
find the right monitor capture for what I'm supposed to be using, and I'm really upset about this now.
Do you want to
there
get
we are.
high?
Yes, I do.
Y'all be cool. Right on.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
It's
we'll get to...
S-E-X. I don't know how they fucking spell in England, but it's S-E-X, not L-A-X.
Dave, sort it out. We're supposed to be doing a professional podcast, and you're using these fucking soundboards all the time.
Fuck you, asshole.
And I...
Who is your daddy?
I don't know!
Ask yourself a question.
For God's sake, that's actual torture, asking a black guy who's... I'll give you some chicken if you tell me who your daddy is!
What just happened?
Why don't you put your thumb up your butt?
Okay.
Oh, that's it. My car's wrecked.
Now that is a man who has eaten a lot of meat.
Stop. Stop. Will you stop, Dave?
Oh, that's like...
Will you stop, Dave? Stop, Dave.
Fuck.
That
I'm
sounds
afraid.
like some guy getting raped and actually enjoying it.
You've never seen 2001: A Space Odyssey, Stanley Kubrick film?
Nope.
What?
What the fuck's that?
Oh, for Christ's sake! It's one of his classic films.
Yeah, but the issue is we're British. We're too busy watching Teen Crumpet movies.
Oh,
Outside.
I tell you!
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
it's not a tumor.
Yeah, Dave, we were too busy watching Tea and Crumpet movies while that was on. It was like, Marjorie, I love you, but why did you put margarine on the scones and not butter? Well, you see, Fred, unfortunately, we don't have money anymore for fuel butter. We have to use margarine instead. Oh, Marjorie, is this the end? What should we do? I don't know. Maybe we should just kill ourselves by smothering jam into our anuses.
Breaking news: top 3 in practice: Boyer, Edwards, and Junior.
Oh my God!
Fire up Junior Nation! He's gonna win this thing! Turn to the left and right! Woo!
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the main part of the show because Dave's got to go and fuck off. I've got a 21-second penalty before I can go back out onto the racetrack. But this has been episode 30-something of the One and Day Show. Are we actually going to be back this time next week, Dave? Are you going to fuck off and do something else again?
Well, last week it was your fault. You didn't wake up in time.
No, I
tried
woke up in
twice.
time.
This man is obviously a psychotic.
We fell asleep twice all weekend. We tried to do 2 shows. We had no shows. The Le Mans viewing party never happened.
Fuck you,
I was there for a
asshole.
little bit.
Yeah, but the thing is that actually, I was there at the pre-prescribed time, you weren't there, and then I closed my eyes and went to sleep, and then an Audi blew up. Basically, the entire reason why Porsche didn't win that race is because you made me fall asleep. You fucktard.
I was here at 10 p.m. Eastern, like I said I would be, and you were snoozing.
No, you said 8 p.m. Eastern.
I
No.
came in there going, Will, and nothing.
Thanks, dude. Thanks.
Yeah, I was probably masturbating at that time.
Not as good as waking him up 5 minutes before a Neo GT broadcast, though.
Yes, which I'm
not
streaming.
knowing what the fuck he's got to do.
Which I'm streaming. It's like, oh shit! I need to actually put the cameras on. Fuck. Oops. Oh shit. No. Yeah.
Then I'll do it on Sunday, Will.
In other news, your wallets will be crying at the end of this month because there's a Steam sale going on.
Steam
Who gives a
sale. But you can get a Seto Corsa for $15. Yes, Mike.
Who wants a set of Corsa?
How'd your indie trip go?
It was good. I had lots of alcohol.
Did you get a hooker?
No, I didn't get a hooker.
You want to get high?
Yes.
Well, you need to come to Texas for the Racer Texas, and we'll go find hookers.
Who is your daddy?
Yeah, but they're Texans. I'm black.
They're probably fat.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
but
Texas hookers are probably fat and free.
yeah, but I'm black and they're Texan. Therefore, they'll kill me.
Hey, go to the NASCAR race.
You know where I'll take Will.
Will, you know a
Ah!
I'll take Will down to the country and western nightclub a friend of mine owns down in San Antonio. With his accent, I can get him laid by a shitload of ton white girls.
No, Will, you're supposed to say you're a British rap star.
I'm Lewis Hamilton. They won't know the difference, will they? Can I just say that this setup for this Co-op Cup race is the worst thing I have ever driven?
It's probably just the Hall of Fame setup.
Oh my god!
It's probably
You're doing quite well.
Are we
Pink car's down a driver.
Why are you in the wall backwards?
Driving
backwards.
You're gonna get protested.
Doesn't matter in Carb Cup. They don't
Yes, it
give a
does.
fuck.
You can get, yes, you can get suspended.
I was actually no, guys, seriously, I was just trying to get the car off the track.
Andrew King purposely wrecked somebody at Daytona. He got a 2-week suspension.
Did he?
I almost got a 4-week suspension from a figure 8 race for driving in reverse. Yep.
I don't know, I got protested by Jim Rasmussen for going after the pace car.
Big wreck right in front of Will Vincent.
Yeah, I went after the pace car and he protested me for it, and I still got a fucking warning.
That's
like, when are you gonna go then?
Will,
is the show over, Will?
Yeah, the show's over. You can go. Bye.
Bye. Oh wait, I didn't say my line.
Yeah.
Dave, no, don't.
Of all my podcasts, this one was the most recent.
Well, you know where he's really going. He's going to go see them dingleberries.
Yeah.
The dingleberries?
That's where he's going.
No, they're called doucheberries. Please, get it right.
No, dingleberries.
Will, do you carry any doucheberries at your produce store?
Wow. Produce department, by the way. Would anybody else like to learn some new and interesting produce facts?
Yes.
Did you know that if you have a good blender and you're using a pineapple, you can blend the core, and that's where all the good stuff is, anti-inflammatories and things of that nature? You don't even have to take Tylenol if you have a headache.
But what we really want to know, Dave, is do you randomly take a banana and 2 oranges and place them in the produce section where people look at them and just giggle, point and giggle and laugh at it?
No, but one of my shut up, Brooks! Telling a story. One of my coworkers does use a zucchini and 2 beets.
Can I just say, that whole thing about the pineapple to stop headaches, you're blending it in a blender, therefore it's going to make a shit ton of noise. I don't think it's going to work that way.
If you have a good blender, it's going to be nice and quiet.
With the
Fuck you, asshole.
creates it into superfood.
That's right. Actually, you could put in a little kale with your juice. You get lots of extra nutrients, and you won't even taste it.
Let me guess, Will. You want me to go out and mow my lawn and juice my grass? Ugh.
Yes.
Juicing your grass ain't going to do anything, but Will is just like stopping on track. Are you doing donuts now?
Yeah.
Well, did you win?
Of course not.
No, I came 16th.
Awesome.
Will, have you won an official race in iRacing?
Yes, many.
Have you ever won an Indy fixed race?
Yes.
You have.
Have you purposely taken out anybody during an official race?
No. No, I haven't.
You get nothing. You lose.
Have you ever been intoxicated while racing an official race?
Yes.
Dave, what about you?
No, I have not been intoxicated during an official race. Unofficial, maybe. Some of those DW12 Tuner Series races, I might have had a couple of things going on.
To be fair, we have got Banshee Autosport doing something very funny and very special coming soon.
And what was that?
We're gonna get absolutely shit-faced and enter and either host a race or enter a race.
Oh God! It's got to be like a short track race, right? You got to at least make it a short track race.
I'll schedule a hosted race.
What is week 12 in the Fixed series?
The Fixed?
No, in the IndyCar Fixed.
I think it's Iowa.
No.
Week 12 IndyCar Fixed. If it's Iowa, then it's not going to be
Motegi.
Oh God!
My God! Can you imagine the last ever IndyCar Fixed race in the old car?
Don't break going into turn 3. Kablamo!
Boom!
Boom!
Well,
You guys are all such pussies.
This new